The stars were quiet tonight. The human ship drifted like a tiny spark in the endless dark. Its hull carried scars from long journeys, but inside sat one man, Commander Daniel Reed. He was tired, restless, and yet alert. His eyes scanned the glowing panels, searching for anything unusual, and then something unusual appeared. His radar picked up a signal, soft at first, like a whisper from the void. It was not from Earth, not from any known station. The signal repeated, steady and strange. His heart skipped. He adjusted the controls, narrowing the scan. The source came from just ahead. There, against the black canvas of space, something waited. It was a ship, if one could call it that. Its shape bent the eyes. Parts stretched and moved like liquid metal, while other parts pulsed as if alive. Daniel froze. No human had ever seen such a thing. No one had ever described it. Yet it was there, orbiting a cold, dead planet like a silent guardian. Daniel whispered to himself, "What are you?" The answer came before he could breathe again. A voice filled his cabin. It did not pass through speakers. It was inside his head, cold but calm, sharp but curious. "Does my body confuse you, human?" Daniel's mouth went dry. His hands hovered above the controls, ready to flee, ready to fight, but also locked in place by fear. He could not see the speaker, but he knew. It was the ship. Or something inside it. He tried to steady his voice. Who are you?" The voice did not rush. It rolled like water, like something tasting each word. "You look odd. You tremble. You hesitate. Is it because of my form? Is that why you're acting strange?" Daniel swallowed. His eyes darted to the alien craft. Its surface rippled like waves. Lights flashed across its skin, glowing patterns with no meaning. He felt dizzy, like staring at an ocean during a storm. The alien's voice returned, closer this time, as if whispering against his ear. "You are silent. Humans are not usually silent," Daniel forced himself to speak. "I'm not afraid." The voice laughed, but it was not laughter. It was a sound that made his bones shake. "Not afraid? Your heart beats too quickly. Your breath stumbles. Your body betrays you." Daniel gripped the chair. He thought of Earth, of home, of the faces that trusted him to explore and survive. This was first contact, humanity's greatest moment, but it felt more like standing at the edge of a cliff. The alien continued, "I watch you. You move your eyes in fear. You press your hands as if to escape. Why?" Daniel stared at the ship. Its surface shifted again, forming long limbs, then pulling them back, reshaping like clay. No single form lasted. It was alive, restless, unreadable. He whispered, almost to himself, "Because you don't look real." The voice grew softer. "So, my body confuses you?" Daniel did not answer. His throat was tight, the silence stretched. Only the soft hum of his ship filled the air, then suddenly the alien spoke again. "Do not be silent, human. Speak. Your kind is loud. Show me why." Daniel's instincts screamed at him to cut communication, to run, to fire engines and flee into safe darkness. But another part of him, the part that had chosen this mission, forced him to stay. He steadied his breath. "Why are you here? What do you want from me?" The alien paused. Then slowly it said, "I want to see you. I want to know you. You are different." The words chilled Daniel more than threats. Curiosity from something so alien was more dangerous than open war. The ship outside began to move. It did not fly closer in the way human ships did. It simply shifted, folding space in strange ways, and suddenly it was near. The glowing surface pressed against Daniel's view screen, as if a face leaned against glass. His chest tightened. He could almost feel it staring at him. The voice came again, deeper, heavier. "You act odd, human. You sweat. You twitch. You avoid my eyes. Why, are you afraid? Or are you something else?" Daniel forced a breath. "Maybe I am both." The ship pulsed with light. For a moment it seemed alive, almost breathing. Then came the final words, soft, chilling, and sharp as knives. "Your reaction is strange. Perhaps you are not prey. Or perhaps you are more dangerous than prey." Daniel's blood ran cold. His ship was silent. His heart thundered. The alien had not attacked, not yet. But its interest was worse than a weapon. Because interest meant it would not leave. And in that moment, Daniel realized the first contact had already begun, and humanity's future now balanced on every word he chose. Daniel sat frozen in his chair, sweat cooling on his skin. The alien ship loomed outside, rippling like liquid, glowing in patterns he could not understand. The silence inside his cabin was heavy, but his heart pounded so loud he thought the alien might hear it. The voice returned. Calm, sharp, inside his mind. You are slow to speak, human. Do you hide something? Or do you tremble because of me? Daniel swallowed, forcing his mouth to work. I'm not hiding, I just don't know what you want. The alien's voice shifted tone like many voices overlapping. I want to understand. You move strangely. You breathe fast. Your body fights against calm. I watch your blood rush, your fear. It tastes strange. Daniel's hands tightened around the armrest. The alien was not only watching him, it was sensing him, reading his fear like a book. Or worse, feeding on it. What do you mean, tastes? He whispered. The voice hummed, low and unsettling. Fear has a flavor. I feel it inside you, bitter, sharp, not like others I have known. You are different, Daniel shivered. This alien had met others before. Who? From where? And what had happened to them? He straightened in his chair, trying to sound steady. Fear isn't weakness. Fear means I understand the risk. It means I'm alive. For a long moment, the alien was silent. Then slowly it said, Alive, yes. You say this as if being alive is victory. Many creatures live, human, yet they are nothing. They are prey. Daniel's throat tightened, but he forced his voice to hold. Maybe we're not prey. The ship outside pulsed with brighter light. Its surface stretched into strange shapes like claws, like wings, like faces, then melting again into shifting waves. Not prey? Bold words for a fragile body. Your skin tears. Your bones break. Your heart is weak. Why should I believe you? Daniel leaned forward. Because even with fear, I'm still here. I didn't run. I didn't shut down my ship. I'm speaking to you. Does that sound like prey to you? Silence again. But this silence felt different, heavier, thoughtful. Then the alien spoke, almost whispering. You resist. You shape your fear into defiance. Curious. Daniel exhaled, trying to calm the storm inside his chest. Every word mattered. This wasn't just survival. It was history. This was the first conversation between humans and something beyond stars. He asked carefully, Why do you care? Why study me? Why speak to me at all? The alien's voice deepened, vibrating through his skull. Because you are not like the others, Daniel froze. Others? The ship rippled, slow, almost like it was remembering. We have crossed many worlds. Most creatures scream. They run, they hide. They beg. Some fight, but their fight is empty. You shake with fear, yet you speak. You tremble, yet you argue. That is new. Daniel felt cold. He wanted to ask what had happened to those other worlds, but part of him already knew. They had not survived. The alien leaned closer, its form pressing against the glass of his viewport. For the first time, Daniel thought he saw something like eyes, two bright points glowing from the liquid body. You do not kneel, the voice said, but you do not attack. Strange balance. Perhaps that is why I watch you. Daniel's lips pressed into a thin line. His fear was real, his body trembling, but his mind cleared. This was not just about him. This was about humanity. He answered firmly, We are not balance. We are choice. We feel fear, but we choose what to do with it. The alien tilted its shifting head. Choice, explain? Daniel leaned closer to the screen. Fear can break you, or fear can drive you. We decide which. That's the difference. The alien grew still. Its shifting slowed. Its glow dimmed. For the first time since this began, it seemed uncertain. Then it spoke, softer than before. Perhaps. You are not prey. Daniel's stomach nodded. The words were not comfort. They were warning. What does that mean? He asked. The alien's body rippled, stretching into something sharp, then folding back again. It means others will not see you as I do. They will not wonder. They will not speak. They will only consume. Daniel's blood ran cold. Others? There were more of them. This was not just one alien ship. This was only the first, he asked quickly. And you? What do you see me as? The silence lasted too long. He thought the alien might leave him unanswered. But then, like a shadow crawling inside his mind, the voice returned. I see you as different. Dangerous, perhaps. But I am not certain. That is why I must learn. That is why you live still. Daniel's grip on the chair tightened. Still alive. That meant his life was a test. The alien's voice dropped lower, chilling his bones. Do not fail, human. I watch every tremble, every word. If you prove weak, you will end as the others ended. But if you are more, then perhaps your kind will survive what is coming. Daniel's chest rose and fell. Fear burned inside him, but so did fire. He met the glow of those alien eyes and whispered, "Then watch closely." The ship pulsed once more, its light filling his cabin like lightning. And then the alien's final words cut through the silence. "Your fear. It tastes strange. I will taste it again." Daniel's heart thundered, but he did not look away. For the first time, he realized this was not just survival. This was a challenge, and the game had only begun. Daniel sat in silence, the hum of his ship the only sound in the void. The alien's words circled in his head like vultures, not prey, not prey. He had never felt so small, yet so stubbornly alive. The alien ship floated outside, its body glowing, shifting, reshaping itself like living metal. Its presence pressed down on him, heavy as gravity. Daniel's pulse hammered. His fear was real, raw, but something inside him refused to break. If this creature wanted to see what a human truly was, then he had to show it. Not just for himself, for all of humanity. He drew a long breath. "You keep calling me prey," he said aloud, his voice rough but steady. "But you're wrong." The alien's voice slipped into his mind like cold smoke. "Wrong, you dare tell me this. Your body is fragile. Your bones snap. Your heart could stop in an instant. You are nothing before me." Daniel gritted his teeth. "Maybe my body is weak, but you don't understand humans at all." The ship pulsed, its glowing veins flickering. The alien sounded almost curious. "Then teach me, human, what am I missing?" Daniel leaned forward, eyes burning. "Fear doesn't make us prey. Fear makes us fight harder. Fear makes us clever. Courage doesn't exist without fear. That's the difference between us and animals. That's why we survive." The alien went silent. Its shifting body slowed, ripples becoming still as if it was listening closely. Daniel's voice grew firmer. "We're not the strongest. We're not the fastest. But we endure. We rise again even after we fall. That's what makes us human." The silence stretched. Daniel's hands shook, but not from fear. This time from defiance. Then the alien spoke, its tone sharper, cutting. "Endure, I have seen endurance. I have seen creatures crawl in the dirt long after their bones are broken. That is not special. That is survival only. What makes you think you are different?" Daniel's chest tightened. He thought of Earth, of wars fought, of disasters endured, of families who kept going even when everything burned around them. He steadied his voice. "Because we don't just survive, we dream. We imagine, we build. Even in the darkest times, we create stories, songs, ideas. We fight not only to live another day, but to make tomorrow better than today. That's something you'll never taste from fear." For the first time, the alien hesitated. Its shifting slowed even more, the glowing patterns dimming. Daniel thought he saw confusion. The voice came back softer. "You speak as if weakness is strength. As if fragility is weapon. This is illogical." Daniel allowed himself a small, hard smile. "Maybe, but that's humanity. We're not logical. We're something else." The alien's glow brightened suddenly, pulsing through the void like a heartbeat. Its voice deepened, layered with echoes. "Strange. Very strange. You do not kneel. You do not submit. You claim meaning where none exists, perhaps. This is why you interest me." Daniel's grip tightened on the console. "So what happens now?" The alien grew quiet again. Its shifting body expanded, then contracted, almost like it was breathing. Finally it answered. "Now, I must decide. Are you an animal pretending to be more? Or are you truly something beyond prey?" Daniel leaned closer to the viewport, his reflection mixing with the alien's glow. "Decide then. But don't mistake fear for weakness. You'll regret it." The alien's voice grew colder, heavier. "Do not threaten me, human. I could unmake you with thought alone." Daniel's heart jumped, but his jaw clenched. "Maybe, but you haven't. That tells me something. You're curious, and curiosity means doubt." The silence that followed was long and thick, stretching like a wire ready to snap. At last, the alien whispered, its tone almost uncertain. "Perhaps you are not prey. Not like the others." Daniel's breath caught. The others. Again that word. He needed to know. "What happened to the others?" he asked carefully. The alien's body shifted violently, its glow flaring red for the first time. The voice thundered inside his skull. "Do not ask of them. They are gone. They were nothing. They proved themselves prey. Daniel's blood turned to ice. So it was true. Others had been tested. Others had failed. But before he could speak again, the alien's tone shifted. Calm again, almost curious. But you resist. You speak even when you should break. Why? What drives you to stand against me? Daniel's hands pressed against the console, his voice steady and sharp. Because I don't stand only for myself. I stand for all of us. Humanity doesn't bend to fear. Not to you. Not to anyone. The alien's glow shimmered, faint but steady. Its voice was low, almost thoughtful now. Perhaps you are more dangerous than you appear. Daniel stared at the shifting mass outside his window. Dangerous. The word echoed in his chest. But danger worked both ways. And if the alien truly believed he was dangerous, that might be the only reason he was still alive. The silence between them was broken by one last chilling sentence from the alien. Then show me, human. Prove to me your danger. Or end as the others ended. Daniel's heart hammered, but his eyes did not waver. He whispered to himself, "Then I'll show you." Daniel's ship floated like a speck of dust in the ocean of stars, but the alien vessel made it feel even smaller. Its shifting body pulsed with light, alive and restless, like some great beast circling its prey. For a long time, neither spoke. Daniel's breathing slowed, his chest rising and falling as he gathered strength. He had told the alien what humans were, what they believed. Now he waited to see if his words mattered at all. Finally, the voice returned, deeper this time, heavy, as if carrying weight. You speak with fire. Yet your body is fragile. You call yourself dangerous, but your hands shake. Still, I listen. Do you know why, human? Daniel's lips pressed into a thin line. Why? The alien's glow flared, spreading like veins of lightning across its surface. Because you confuse me. My kind has met many forms of life. We measure them. We test them. We decide if they are useful, or if they are prey. But you do not fit. Daniel's fingers tightened on the armrest. Not fit? What does that mean? The voice rolled through his mind like a storm. Your body is weak, yet your spirit is sharp. You tremble, yet you defy. You bleed, yet you speak as though your words are weapons. It is contradiction, illogical, and yet, I cannot ignore it. Daniel leaned forward. His throat was dry, but his voice stayed steady. Then what do you do with contradictions? The alien paused. Its body rippled, shifting into long, jagged shapes, then collapsing into smooth waves. Finally, it spoke softer now. I confess, human, my people, we do not seek friends. We seek dominance. We test, we consume, we break. The ones we meet fall into silence. Their worlds vanish. They are remembered only as echoes. Daniel's stomach turned cold. He had feared this, but hearing it confirmed made the air feel heavier. This wasn't just a first meeting. This was judgment. The alien continued, but your words do not break. Your fear does not silence you. That is new. That is why I have not ended you. Daniel forced himself to ask the question, clawing at his mind. And if I fail your test? The alien's glow burned red for a moment, sharp and cruel. Then others will come, stronger, hungrier. They will not listen. They will not wonder. They will take your world as they took others. Daniel's blood ran cold. Earth, his people, everyone he loved. This was no longer about him. It was about humanity's survival. He straightened, locking his eyes on the alien's glowing form. So it's a test, then? That's what this is, the voice answered with calm certainty. Yes, you stand as the first. Your words, your actions, they will decide how your kind is seen. If you are weak, they will know you only as prey. If you are strong, perhaps you will be spared. Daniel's chest tightened. The weight of responsibility pressed against him like a mountain. One man, one fragile ship, carrying the fate of an entire species. The alien's voice grew colder. Do not mistake me for mercy. I am no friend. I am no savior. I am a scout. I am the first shadow before the storm. If you cannot prove your worth, the storm will arrive. And it will not be kind. Daniel's heart pounded. He felt fear, yes, but also fire. His voice came out firm, almost daring. Then I'll prove it. Whatever it takes. The alien pulsed with shifting light, glowing brighter, wrapping the human ship in eerie color. For a moment, Daniel felt as if he was inside the alien's gaze, stripped bare, every thought and heartbeat visible. Your courage is loud, the alien said at last. But courage alone does not save. You must show me more. You must show me strength without claws, power without teeth. Show me what makes your kind dangerous without destruction. Daniel frowned. Strength without violence? Yes, the voice rumbled. Any beast can kill. Any predator can tear flesh. But you say you are more. Prove it. Daniel's mind raced. What could he show? What could he offer that an alien born in shadow and conquest had never seen? He thought of humanity's long history. Fire in caves, songs sung in darkness, great towers built from stone, families holding together in war, dreams that reached the stars. Slowly a thought formed. Maybe this wasn't about weapons or battles. Maybe it was about spirit, about imagination, about something no predator could consume. Daniel whispered to himself, I think I understand. The alien leaned closer, its body pressing against his viewport like a storm cloud made of light. Then show me, human. Show me why you are not prey. Daniel inhaled deeply, his mind racing, his heart thundering. This was it, the moment that would decide everything. But before he could speak, the alien's voice dropped to a chilling whisper, sharp as ice. Do not fail. If you fail, your world will scream and no dream will save it. Daniel's knuckles turned white on the console. He lifted his head, eyes blazing. Then watch me, he said. The alien pulsed once as if satisfied. Then silence fell again, deep and suffocating. Daniel sat alone in the cabin, but he no longer felt alone. The shadow of an entire alien race now loomed over Earth, waiting for his next move. The silence in Daniel's cabin was so deep he could hear the hum of his own breath. Outside, the alien ship glowed like a living storm, waiting, watching, judging. The alien's voice slid into his mind again, colder than before. Any beast can claw. Any predator can tear flesh. But you said you are more human, now prove it. Show me strength without violence. Daniel's heart pounded. His fingers drummed against the console, mind racing. What could he show? His ship had weapons, but firing would mean death. Running would mean weakness. Words had carried him this far, but words alone might not be enough. He closed his eyes. He thought of Earth. Not the weapons, not the armies, but the people. Families laughing, children playing, scientists building, dreamers staring at the stars. Humanity wasn't just about war. Humanity was about hope. He opened his eyes. You want proof? Then listen. The alien's glow pulsed faintly. I am listening. Daniel took a breath. We humans are fragile, yes. Our bodies break, our lives are short. But still we create. When the world is dark, we light fire. When storms destroy us, we build again. When we fall, we rise. We carry stories, songs, dreams. No predator does this. No prey does this. Only us. The alien's silence stretched long, its form rippling like disturbed water. Finally it asked, dreams? What are dreams? Daniel leaned closer to the glass, his eyes steady. Dreams are pictures of the future. They are hope turned into vision. They are the reason we climb mountains, cross oceans, reach for stars. Dreams make us more than survival. They make us human. The alien pulsed brighter, glowing veins racing across its surface. Its voice rumbled with strange weight. Hope, dreams, empty words. Can such things stop death? Can such things defeat my people when they come for you? Daniel didn't flinch. Hope doesn't stop death, but it makes life worth living. And sometimes, hope changes the ending. The alien's body froze for a moment as if stunned. Then it rippled again, slower this time, more thoughtful. You fight with words, the alien said. You fight with spirit. This is unusual. Daniel gave a small, bitter smile. Unusual doesn't mean weak. The alien's voice sharpened. And yet, human, you tremble. You bleed inside. You admit you are fragile. How can fragility save you? Daniel straightened, fire in his eyes. Because fragility teaches us strength. We are not born strong, we learn to be strong. Every scar teaches us. Every loss shapes us. We do not survive despite our weakness. We survive through it. The alien's glow dimmed, pulsing like a slow heartbeat. For the first time, Daniel felt as though it was not simply studying him, but wrestling with his words. He pressed forward, voice steady. Your kind may be powerful, but power without meaning is empty. You conquer, you consume, but what do you leave behind? Dust, silence, nothing. The alien's voice grew colder. We leave survival. We leave dominance. Daniel shook his head. That's not survival. That's extinction. You think you win, but in truth you lose everything that makes life worth living. That's why humanity is different. We are not just alive, we live. The alien's silence returned, thick and long. Daniel felt the weight of the void pressing on his chest. Finally, the voice whispered, low and sharp, "Strange words. Dangerous words. But perhaps true." Daniel's eyes narrowed. "So, do you still see us as prey?" The alien shifted, its body stretching into vast shapes across the viewport. "Perhaps not. But danger is not always safety. If you are dangerous, you may be threat. And my people do not suffer threats." Daniel's chest tightened. He had turned the alien's view, but not far enough. "They might still doom humanity with a single word." He leaned forward. "Then what do you see me as now?" The alien paused, long and heavy, before answering. "I see you as choice. You are neither predator nor prey. You are something else. Something I cannot yet name. That makes you rare. That makes you important." Daniel exhaled slowly, his shoulders stiff. "Important enough to be spared?" The alien's glow flared, flooding his cabin with light. "Important enough to be watched." Daniel's heart sank. Watched. Not spared. Not safe, just studied. The alien leaned closer, its voice like ice against his mind. "Could such hope save you, human, when my people arrive? Could dreams hold against fire? Could stories stop the storm?" Daniel clenched his fists. His voice came out firm, burning with defiance. "If that storm comes, we'll face it. We always do. And maybe, just maybe, hope will be stronger than your fire." The alien pulsed once like a heartbeat in the dark. Then it spoke, quiet but sharp. "Then I will see. I will taste this hope you speak of. But if it fails, your kind will vanish as the others did." Daniel's pulse thundered in his ears. The test wasn't over. It had only just begun. The alien ship floated in silence, its glowing body shifting like restless waves. Daniel sat in his cabin, sweat cooling on his skin, heart pounding in his chest. Every word spoken felt heavier now, as if the weight of Earth rested on his shoulders. The voice returned, deep and steady, curling inside his mind like smoke. "You speak of hope. You speak of dreams. You burn with defiance even while trembling. But I am not the only one who will judge you, human." Daniel's grip tightened on the console. "What do you mean?" The alien pulsed brighter, its glow spreading like fire across its surface. "I'm only a scout. My task is to watch, to measure, to decide if your kind is worth more than dust. But behind me others wait. They are greater, stronger. They do not wonder. They do not ask. They only consume." Daniel's stomach twisted. His fear sharpened into anger. "So this was never just about me. This was about Earth," the alien's voice echoed. "Yes, you are the first face of your world. How I judge you will shape how my kind sees your species. Ally, or prey." Daniel leaned forward, his jaw set. "And if I'm a threat?" The alien rippled, glowing sharp and dangerous. "Then I must end you. My people do not suffer threats." For a moment Daniel almost laughed, a bitter, broken sound. "So I'm caught either way. Too weak and we're prey. Too strong and we're a danger. Tell me, alien, is there any answer that lets us live?" The ship went still. Its glow dimmed, its surface quieting like a calm sea. Then slowly it answered. "Yes, there is one path. Alliance." Daniel frowned. "Alliance?" The alien's glow brightened again, forming long shapes that stretched like arms. "A bond, a place between prey and predator. It is rare, dangerous, but it is possible. If I choose it, I may shield you from the storm." Daniel's breath caught. This was it, the choice. Ally, prey, or threat. Humanity's fate balanced on this alien's decision, but he didn't trust it. "Not yet. And what do you want in return?" he asked carefully. The alien shifted, its voice low and heavy. "I want to know you, to see what you are, to take your essence, your fire, your contradictions. If you are truly more than prey, then prove it by standing beside me, not against me." Daniel's chest tightened. It sounded less like an offer and more like a test wrapped in chains. But still, if there was even a chance to save Earth, he had to try. He drew a long breath. "And if I refuse?" The alien's glow flared red, sharp as blood. "Then my people will come and your world will burn." Daniel stared into the shifting lights, his jaw locked. Fear gnawed at him, but beneath it burned something stronger. Resolve. "You want to know humanity? Then know this. We don't kneel. Not to fear. Not to death. Not even to you. If alliance means surrender, then we will fight, even if it kills us." The alien paused. Its glow flickered, dim and bright, as if wrestling with his words. Then slowly it said, "Strange. Very strange. You are fragile, yet you speak as if you carry fire. Your kind may be small, but you stand as though you are vast. Perhaps that is why you disturb me." Daniel's voice cut through the silence. "So choose. What are we to you? Prey, threat, or ally?" The alien's body stretched across the viewport, filling Daniel's vision with shifting light. Its voice thundered, heavy as stone. "You demand choice, yet choice is dangerous. My people do not value choice, they value control. If I choose you as ally, I betray them. If I choose you as threat, I destroy you. If I choose you as prey, I erase you." Daniel's chest rose and fell, but his eyes did not waver. "Then what does your choice say about you?" The alien froze. Its glow flickered weakly. For the first time, Daniel felt the weight shift, not on him but on the alien. The voice returned, softer, uncertain. "Perhaps I envy you. You burn with hope even when facing end. My kind lost such fire long ago. We see only power and prey, but you see meaning in weakness." Daniel leaned closer. "Then maybe that's why we're different. Maybe that's why we can be more than enemies." The alien pulsed brighter and brighter until Daniel had to shield his eyes. Its voice filled his mind like a storm. "Then I must choose. Are you ally, or are you threat?" The light pressed against the glass, flooding the cabin, burning into his skin. Daniel's heart thundered. He whispered, barely audible, "Choose wisely." The alien's voice dropped to a whisper, sharp as a blade. "I will." Daniel's cabin was filled with light. The alien's glow pressed against every surface, flooding the ship in a storm of colors he had never seen before. His eyes burned, but he did not look away. His heart pounded, but he did not step back. The voice filled his mind, layered, endless, heavy. "I must choose, ally or threat." Daniel's fists clenched, his throat dry. He had no weapons strong enough to fight this being. He had no shield to protect Earth from the storm waiting behind it. All he had were his words, his defiance, and the fire inside him that refused to go out. He whispered, "Steady. Then choose. But know this, humanity will never kneel. Not to fear. Not to death. Not even to you." The alien's light pulsed wildly, flickering like lightning. Its body rippled, stretching into vast shapes, then collapsing into shadows. For the first time, Daniel sensed conflict. Not just curiosity, not just judgment, but something deeper. The voice softened. "Strange. You should be silent now. You should beg. You should break, and yet you burn brighter." Daniel's chest rose and fell. "That's what we do, we burn. Even when the night is endless. Even when the fire is small. We burn because we choose to." The silence that followed was long, heavy, endless. Daniel almost thought the alien would strike. That the choice was made and Earth was doomed. But then the glow shifted. Slower, calmer, softer. The alien spoke again, but its tone was not sharp. It was almost reverent. "Long ago, my people were not as they are now. We once dreamed. We once wondered. But we buried those things in pursuit of dominance. We lost them. We forgot them. When I look at you, human, I see what we lost." Daniel's breath caught. "Then maybe that's the reason we're here. Maybe we remind you." The alien's form rippled, glowing steady like a heartbeat. "Perhaps. You are fragile yet unbroken. Weak yet dangerous. Prey yet not prey. You are contradiction. You are possibility." Daniel leaned forward. "So what's your choice? Ally, threat, or do you destroy me right here?" The alien's glow dimmed. Its voice came low, steady. "I cannot destroy you, not now. To end you would be to end the fire, I see. But to shield you, that is dangerous. My people will not forgive it." Daniel's eyes narrowed. "So what will you do?" The alien paused, long and heavy, before answering. "I will warn them. I will tell them Earth is not simple prey. I will tell them you are dangerous, not because of claws, not because of teeth, but because of spirit." Perhaps they will listen. Perhaps they will not, but I will speak. Relief and dread struck Daniel at once. Humanity had been spared for now. But the storm was still coming. The galaxy was watching. He swallowed hard. "That's all I can ask." The alien pulsed once, its glow softer now, almost like a sigh. "You think this is end, but it is only beginning. Others will come. Some will test you. Some will try to end you. If you cannot prove again and again what you are, then even hope will not save you." Daniel nodded slowly. "Then we'll be ready. Humanity doesn't quit. We don't break, not even in the dark." The alien leaned closer, its glowing form pressing against the glass. Its voice was quiet, almost thoughtful. "Your oddness unsettles me. Your contradictions disturb me. And yet, I envy you. Perhaps human. Your oddness will save more than just your world. Daniel's throat tightened. He felt the weight of history in those words. This was more than survival. This was legacy. The alien's glow began to fade, its shifting body pulling away from the ship, folding into the endless dark. Our paths will cross again. When they do, be ready, for you are not only the voice of your world, you are its test. Do not fail it. Daniel sat in silence as the alien vessel disappeared into the void, leaving only the hum of his small, scarred ship. His hands trembled, his body ached, but his eyes burned with fire. The first contact was over. Humanity had not fallen. Humanity had stood, but deep inside, Daniel knew the truth. This was only the start. The galaxy was vast and Earth was fragile, and yet, fragile or not, humans carried something greater than strength. They carried defiance. They carried hope. He leaned back in his chair, staring at the endless stars. "We'll be ready," he whispered. And for the first time, he believed it.